Good afternoon, everyone, on this Cinco de Mayo 2021 afternoon. We are here live with our Radical Body Transformation final placings. I'm here with James Hergott, the mastermind behind this. Of course, we're here with Anthony Lolly, his partner, and Carlos as well. Guys, welcome back to the show. Anthony, we haven't talked to you in a while. I noticed you been on the circuit competing.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey, since being on your show and the documentary really taking off and inspiring people around the world. And now since COVID is over, I'm entering and doing more competitions this year. So it's been pretty insane.
Who would have thought, right? Fat guy, just loved his food.
Fat guy since he was a kid.
Yeah, he was a fat kid. Now you're like the bodybuilder extraordinaire now. Like you're obsessed with it in a sense,
I love it. It's such a life-changing thing. I feel like I added 40 years to my life, and I love the consistency. I love the lifestyle. I love the community, really. Yeah. It's amazing people I've met, and just bringing people and bringing awareness to the bodybuilding community is so gratifying.
Carlos, how does he stay so focused, this guy? I mean, it's amazing, right?
It's amazing, but it's not a surprise because anything he's done even before this, he's always made it a success. So if you know his story and some of the businesses that he's grown and some of the things he's accomplished, this was just another check mark. This is just something that he was going to do that he did. And so it's hard to be that focused, but when you've done it before, it becomes something that is a habit and a pattern that you form in life. And he just has, if you got it, you got it. He just happens to have it.
Put up his transformation, the Anthony Lolly transformation. Anthony, I got a question though for you, because like you said, you're either all in or you're onto something else. What happens when the novelty of this wears off and you don't want to compete anymore, and you get some other interest to start some new business? How are you gonna prevent yourself from falling off, the eating properly and going to the gym? Because that's one of the challenges that a lot of our contestants here face. They made these tremendous transformations. Now it's to try to keep them focused so that they don't go back to their old ways.
I think, what I'm trying to do is basically set a trend and be the example that, you can cure obesity, you can take the weight off and keep it off indefinitely. And one of the ways to do that is to keep tinkering with your body. It's a never-ending process, and you can continue to transform and improve. Most people renovate their attics, their garage, their kitchens. You can constantly renovate your body and make it look however you want to look. So, I mean, for me, I get motivation just watching the people entering our challenges. When I see that, I'm like, I got to step up my game. That just pushes me, it drives it, because it brings me back to that place I was just 2 years ago.
Right. So
I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing it was only 2 years ago, because it does feel, the way you look now, it seems like, it was ages ago. But all right, James, let's get to this challenge, because we've been tracking these guys guys and girls, for 12 weeks now. We've had transformations of people who wanted to lose enormous amounts of weight. We've had people who wanted to gain muscle and just get a little leaner. We've had a lot of different transformations, and we featured them the past couple weeks on all the updates we do on the show to keep people motivated. We know who the characters are here. Let's get down to the bottom line. First of all, what are the prize packages that these people are actually going to potentially take home with them right now?
So we have 8 people on right now. 3 of those people weren't on your show. They were actually following along the challenge. At the beginning, we had mentioned that people could follow along at home. And these people also had such dramatic transformations and submitted their after pictures and videos and all this stuff. Some of those people also placed in this. So out of the total, we've got 5 people who are honorable mentions. They will, in the very least, get 3 months of coaching with our expert coaches.
Great.
And then we have 3 placings. With the 3 placings, in third place, you're going to get 1 year of coaching for free, $500 cash, $100 of Radical Body Transformation gear, $100 worth of Species Nutrition. Second place, and second place, a year of coaching, $1,000 cash, $250 in gear, and $100 worth of Species Nutrition. And our big first place winner, and of course they're all winners, but our first place winner is going to get a year of coaching, plus they can have a friend or husband, wife, whoever it is, it's a partner.
Right.
Also get the coaching, $5,000 in cash.
Nice.
$500 in RBT gear, and $250 worth of Species Nutrition. And I believe you said that they could pick what Species Nutrition. Yeah.
Now, one other component to the prizes is that they will all have an opportunity. In fact, probably all will be on our Radical Body Transformation show, which is on Amazon Prime Video. So
nice.
Not only did they get a chance on social media and throughout this challenge and through RX Muscles platform to show off their transformation and their journey, but they'll also be featured on a show that's broadcast on Amazon Prime. It's distributed internationally.
Awesome. And is it true, Anthony, that you're giving them one of your cars you're giving to the winner?
Yeah, probably the Rolls Royce. I got upgrade.
I'm entering. I want to enter. All right. How about we get right to it? You want to mention the honorable mention? Who the 5 competitors are?
I'll mention the honorable mentions, and this is a very difficult decision. Some of these people were just a hair away from placing, so I want them to understand that. And I'm gonna say who they are and how much weight they either gained or lost.
Yeah, give us the transformation, and we'll put the picture up.
Yeah. So, first one of our 5 honorable mentions, Roxanne. She lost 43 pounds, and she followed along at home.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Really good. 43 pounds is awesome.
Yep. Of course, that's 12 weeks, right? And Jet, she lost 31 pounds.
Yes, she was very great.
She also did this from home.
Woo!
It's a lot of weight.
Jet.
And
Yay!
okay, this was a difficult one, but he was on the show. You know him, and that is Mike. Mike gained 9-10 pounds of muscle, and he completely changed his composition as well.
Yeah, you look great. I remember his pictures. Yeah.
Right on. Woo!
All right. Also, that was on the show was Johnny, who lost 45 pounds coming in from Ireland.
Johnny, good job, man.
Good. Okay, this one was
lockdown in Ireland, and he did this all.
This one was a difficult one. He was really close to placing, and I encourage him to continue with this because he really stepped it up. This guy is a family man who's a truck driver, a student, and he's on working right now, and he lost 48 pounds, and that's Nietzsche Neal, also known as Joseph.
Good job. Nietzsche. Woo!
How much weight did he lose?
He's
48.
48 pounds. I
Wow.
think he's emotional
Almost
right now
50
if you want
pounds.
to talk to him.
Wow.
Dave, he's emotional right now if you want to talk to him.
Yeah. Talk to us about your transformation, man.
I had a wonderful time doing it, and I struggled. I really did struggle halfway through,
What was the problem? I know you had a little hiccup along the way, didn't you?
I was diagnosed with having kidney disease, so
Wait, what were you diagnosed with? I didn't hear that.
having kidney disease.
Oh, kidney issues. Oh, wow.
Yes, just bear with me. I'm having a hard time.
No, it's okay. No, we love it. This is raw emotion, man. It's great. Look at that transformation. I mean, that was only 12 weeks. You got to keep going. Imagine what you look like in a year from now.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll look awesome.
Listen, he started with me in December and he's lost a total of 70 pounds. He
Wow.
started at 350 and he's down to 280. It's an amazing story.
Wow.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Well done, brother.
Congrats.
Let me tell you something. I work with a lot of athletes, a lot of people, and regular people. And to get under 300 pounds, and when you get these guys or girls, women that are over 300 pounds, when you get them under the 300-pound mark, especially under 280, that is key. Because you can see a visible difference from 320 to 280. And that's the motivation a lot of people need to continue going. A lot of people never get below that 300 mark, and then it's like they just give up. So you're a winner because you made it under that mark, and you know what? You're going to keep going with this. You got coaches here. You're going to continue with the coaching, and I expect to see you back on the show with an even more radical transformation.
Oh, I bet. You bet. I'm coming in strong. Still going.
Yeah. Tell those kidneys, keep working, because we got a lot more to do. All right. Let's go back to James. James, you want to do the top 3 now, starting with third place?
Yeah, and I'll tell you who the top 3 are. This
Okay.
isn't the placing. This is just who they are, so we can make them nice and nervous.
Okay.
So, of course, these 3 people were all.
This is in no order right now. This is just the 3 finalists.
Order. This is just people that are in the top 3 that you've had
Okay.
on the show. So we've got Phil, who he gained 22 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, this was a really interesting transformation that Phil made, because most people who did transformations lose weight. He actually put muscle on, which I thought was really cool. It was something different, you know.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, and you got leaner, I think, too, while you were doing it, which is great.
Absolutely, and Ernesto, who of course we've been following, who's been doing his truck driver workouts and eating on the road, lives out of his truck.
He's in the condo, as I always say. He's in the condo right now.
he lost 53 pounds.
He not only lost weight, he lost age. The guy looks.
He looks like a model now. The guy, yeah, he went from being a fatso to a model.
For shaving that little stash. And then,
Yeah.
a couple of pounds. It's crazy.
Sweet 16. Sweet 16.
He still don't even be driving. He's too young.
I told him after he asked me if he could have a cheat meal 3 days ago. He said, "Can I get a cheat meal?" I said, "Cinco de Mayo is the show. You can have one after that." I said, "Can we please weigh in first?"
And then the other one is Christy, who she lost 23 pounds, but that doesn't really show the whole picture because she really changed her composition. And the pictures were stunning to me and the other people that looked at them. A lot of people said that she looks like a whole new person.
Yeah. Yes. You know, when you gain muscle and you lose body fat, then the scale doesn't tell the whole story, but the pictures do, you know. So, great transformation. All right, let's hear what's the results. Come on. Who's top 3?
So I'll do it Olympia style. So
right.
The first one I'll announce is the third place winner. And
announce the third place, all the prizes they're getting, and then the name. All right, let's do that.
Right. Okay.
Good luck, everybody.
So for the 1 year of coaching, $500 cash, $100 of RBT gear, and $100 of Species Nutrition, and being on the RBT show, the third place winner is Ernesto.
All right, Ernesto, way to go, man.
Yay.
I got to give this guy more
Congrats.
species
Thank
stuff.
you.
Oh my God.
That's good enough, Ernesto. I can get you to boot camp now.
Yeah, now Ernesto, explain to people your ultimate goal is to go to Marine boot camp, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
What are you gonna do with the What are you
Can't
gonna do
wait.
What are you gonna do with the truck when you go to the boot camp?
Give it to Johnny. I'll take care of it, buddy.
Mark, give us a little insight into
for me,
Ernesto's
Johnny.
mindset here.
Yeah. Well, let's face it. Everybody knows that he had really no equipment to
Oh, we lost Mark.
start off with at all, other than his truck, and had no gym to go to. And one of his biggest problems was with the nutrition, because he only had truck stops to go to. So that was one of the biggest challenges.
Yeah.
Other than that, so we figured out how to use parts of the truck so that we could work out. He was using his tailgate, and we were putting batteries in the tailgate to do bench presses. And put a pallet underneath there, put a blanket underneath it, and there you go. There's a bench.
That's awesome.
So we did a lot of things like that. He did a lot of
Mark's breaking up a little bit.
sprints. Then he did eventually go out and get a few pieces of equipment here and there, and he's just we went way outside the that comfortable zone and that box to figure out how to get him in shape.
Ernesto, let me ask you this question. I never asked you this, even though we talk all the time. Where did you store your food? Like for the food that needed to be refrigerated and stuff like that?
I have an integrated refrigerator in my sleeper right here.
Oh, now how does that stay cold when the truck's off?
It turns on automatically, and the food lasts about 2 weeks on and off. Yeah, I have to eat I start eating the food and going rotting sometimes.
You sound like you're in the moon with the delay. So you basically have on your truck.
I was saying that I would store the food in my refrigerator, but I would even eat the food going rotting.
Really? Well, you're lucky you have a cast iron stomach because obviously you didn't get sick, so that was good.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. How much weight did you lose total, Ernesto? How much weight did you lose, Ernesto?
55.
55 pounds. And Mark, how many more pounds does he have to go?
55.
Mark, how many more pounds to get to boot camp?
We're gonna take off another 50 pounds.
Okay. All right. So you got another 12 to 16 weeks to go, Ernesto.
We got this.
I know you got it.
We got this, Mark.
Do it.
Ernesto wasn't lifting weights at all before this started. So he had no muscle too. So I really believe you lost more than that because you probably gained at least 15 pounds of muscle, I would say.
Right. Yeah, he got a lot stronger. That's for sure.
He had no muscle.
Everybody knows you put on muscle, you lose body fat.
Yeah,
period.
Yeah. All right, let's go to second place now, James.
Well, I could do second place or I could do Olympia style where it's like the first. I can announce the prizes and I can say the first person I announce will actually be the first.
Well, that's why. Yeah. All right, that's why you shouldn't have announced it, but that's fine. All right, that's good. Do that.
All right, so I'm gonna go over the prizes just quickly again. So second place, this is for the 1 year of coaching, $1,000 cash, $250 in RBT gear, and $200 worth of Species Nutrition. And then first place, 1 year of coaching and another year of coaching for that person's partner or friend or whoever they want to donate that to. $5,000 cash, $500 in RBT gear, and $250 in Species Nutrition.
Right.
And so I'll do it Olympia style. So the next name that I announce will be our first place winner for our RBT RX Muscle Transformation Challenge.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Who is it? Who's the name? Brrr, drum roll.
Christy Thompson.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow.
Well,
yes.
Nice.
Bravo.
Congratulations.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at that transformation. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, she had a really impressive results. It was stunning.
Let's go to Christy. What's going through your mind right now?
What?
What you thinking?
I'm sorry.
I said, what are you thinking? Tell us what you're experiencing now.
I just I worked really hard and it paid off.
Amazing. How much weight did you lose on the scale?
In the story.
23 pounds.
Amazing. And had you been lifting weights prior to doing this competition at all, or no?
No, I had actually had emergency surgery about a little over a year and a half ago. I had a disc in my neck removed and it's been pretty traumatic. So I was not doing much at all.
Wow. That's awesome. Congratulations. Huge victory. Great pictures.
I should mention that one of the great things about Christy is within our RBT community, she was posting every day and she was really uplifting the other competitors. She'd go on and really motivate them. I mean, other people did that as well, but she did that every single day. And I thought that was very important as well as the community aspect that she supported the other people that were competing against her. And I think that was also a factor in it.
Yeah, you know what? When I used to go back, when I would compete in bodybuilding and I would be backstage at these shows, I would be doing like seminars back there. I'd be teaching people stuff, and other people would be sitting there like they were like hiding the secrets of the universe. And I'm like, guys, everyone did all their work already. There's no strategy at this point. We're not boxing each other. We're not fighting each other. We're standing on stage like a beauty pageant. At this point, we might as well kill some time here and be productive. And I made a lot of friends that way. I met a lot of people back there. I met people that I never would have talked to, and I think that, you know, Christy was the same way. She really made herself available to a lot of people, and I think it motivated a lot of people to continue going, you know.
If she got by, maybe we could go to her coach, because Moko gave her really high marks as well in terms of, she said she listened to every single thing she said. You know, well, I'll let Moko talk about it.
Listen, she brought her A game. Someone who's never trained before, learned how to do the movement, went out of her way to make sure that she was doing it right, being assessed. She got her husband involved, her son-in-law. Like, there's so many people who started following her. She inspired not only me as her coach, she inspired another whole community who's joined RBT in different ways. She followed her meal plan. This is key. Like, she did not cheat. When I said you could have a cheat dinner, she did not. She would not. I said, have that piece of cake. She did not have that piece of cake. Yeah. She did not drink. She just followed everything.
Awesome.
She brought it. There's no denying it. She worked really, really hard.
Awesome victory. Awesome victory. Let's go to our second place finisher. I don't want our second place person to get lost. James, announce.
Yeah,
go Christy! Go Christy!
Phil Peak, and Phil is from he's from Nova Scotia, and this guy, like I said, he gained 22 pounds of muscle. I think his pictures are stunning. The guy actually got more ripped and more lean.
Yes.
He said to me, and I believe him. He said he didn't use any steroids, anything. He's a very kind of like hippie-like guy, and he just brought it. And the pictures really sold me on his transformation.
Yeah, great pictures, Phil.
Thanks. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. This was what an awesome experience this has been, you know. And congratulations to Christy, because you know, she came right out right from the beginning and encouraged me to post on the social media, and her husband Jeff, and we kind of, you know, we kept in contact throughout the whole thing. So, you know, I'm really happy for you guys. You guys took home the grand prize, and that is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love the transformations. I feel very motivated myself. Just you know, hearing, you know, all the stories over the last, you know, 12 weeks that you guys have been telling, and the obstacles you've overcome and the adversity you've overcome. You know, I was very inspired when I first interviewed Anthony Lally, and then when I heard he was involved with this and James came to me, I said, we got to do something. This has got to be something we do every year to give back to the community. And I know you guys here are enjoying the spoils of your victory, so to speak, but you also are motivating the people at home who are watching this, who may feel unempowered by their own lives, and now they say, hey, you know what, if these guys can do it, anyone can do it. And so that, in that sense, I think we're all winners, and the community's winning by watching this and becoming inspired. So I want to thank you all for participating and giving 100% to this.
Dave, we talked to Michaela. Phil's coach.
Well, let's go to Michaela. Talk to me about the challenges of working with Phil, because obviously it wasn't a typical transformation. He wasn't just losing weight, he was gaining muscle. You know, that was the goal.
Yeah, and when I first talked to Phil, when I found out I was working with him and talked to him a little bit, and right away I knew Phil was going to do really well in this challenge, just because he had that mindset. Like, he came to me and said, you know, I've had the sport background. I've been coached. I know how to be coached. You just say what I need to do, and I'm going to do it. And that's what he did this whole 12 weeks. I'd send him a change at like midnight, and that next morning he was already on it. Like, I don't even know how he got the groceries changed at 6 a.m, but he did it. And he just followed everything to a T. The last few weeks we had to strategize a little bit more. Because last week he went on full lockdown, so he's been working out at home for that final week.
Right.
And he just trained so intense. He stuck to his nutrition like 100%. He didn't cheat at all. Even if I said you could, he stuck with it. And one of the challenges that I had in the beginning was I wanted him to put on as much muscle, of course, in the 12 weeks, but I didn't want his transformation to be, the skinny guy to now a chubbier guy,
Right.
bigger guy.
Right.
I wanted him to be able to stay lean and show the muscle. And I mean, his metabolism worked really well with me. You know, I kept feeding him and he just kept getting leaner and kept building that muscle. So, I mean, it just worked so well. I think we worked really well together. He was in contact with me every day. So we were able to make the changes almost daily this last few weeks. And I mean, his pictures show his hard work. Like he really, really put 150%, just like everybody else did, into this challenge.
Let me go to J-Lo, who's one of our coaches too. What would you say was the most, as a coach, watching this challenge and helping some of the competitors, what was the most inspirational takeaway that you got from this?
The love, everybody's love for each other, the camaraderie, everybody was cheering on each other the entire time. There was no fighting. There was no, even though everybody was competing, everybody was being awesome and supporting each other. And I feel like it created relationships that are beyond any of the relationships that anybody even thought that they would have.
Right.
And created a relationship to the bodybuilding community and the fitness community, like created connections for people that otherwise wouldn't have had those connections before.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone else who I haven't gone to have any like inspirational words or maybe final thoughts on the whole 12-week transformation that they want to add?
Guys, can I say something? Thank you to everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was fun. See you June.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the right attitude. Because 12 weeks just flew by, right? 12 weeks just flew by, and look at the phenomenal results. But just don't stop at 12 weeks. You got to keep going.
And, you know, and one quick thing: don't underestimate how difficult it is for a guy like Phil or for someone who's lean to put the muscle on and look the way they look, because when you have a lot of weight to lose, it kind of tends to fly off pretty quickly when you start getting active right away. But it is also very difficult to put the type of transformation together that some of the more lean people did.
Thank you.
It's not all just about weight loss, it's body composition. There's so much.
You gotta eat. You gotta eat. Dave knows this. I mean, it's a project for me. I gotta wake up. I can't sleep until I finish my last meal. So it's a big deal, you know. And sometimes you gotta eat when you're not even hungry.
Well, usually when you're dieting, you're always hungry.
Phil. I think the biggest thing with Phil too was the biggest change was the meal timing and getting all those meals in. Even when he didn't want to, he was still getting those meals in.
Right.
And let's not underestimate also the opportunity when we get you guys on the show and we actually start promoting it internationally. Who knows what opportunities are going to come your way? Right. Let's not be discouraged if we were only made it to the honorable mention. This is a very difficult thing to judge. And this took a lot of people to actually chime in and be able to do. And it's a huge congratulations to everyone. It's hard to even be in James's position reading the results, because the reality of it is any one of you guys could have won, and you guys are all winners.
And birds of the same feather fly together, you know, like it's like Dave said, you know, as a former obese person, I always thought it was some mysterious world to stay fit, you know, and then when you go behind the curtain and you're like, oh my God, these people are being coached, they're getting direction, they're being told what to eat, what to do, how to exercise. That's how they stay fit, you know. And a big congratulations and thank you to all the coaches. You guys are amazing. I mean, you guys stepped up your game. You really brought your A game. And just the messages I get from people saying, this coach is great, that coach is great. They get back to me right away, like midnight, 3 a.m, it doesn't matter. You guys are more than just coaches. You're mentors, you're preachers, you're best friends.
We have Mike and Roger here who have both said they want to go on and be RBT coaches going forward.
Awesome.
Which I think is an awesome thing.
You know,
absolutely.
Again, yeah, you know, I wanted to say that.
Talk to me, guys.
When I was in junior high school, and they made me take shop class and print shop class and metal shop class, the teachers were nuts, to be honest with you. If they would have just taught us for those 2 years, whatever it was, 7th and 8th grade, how to eat. If they would have had teachers there teaching you how to eat properly and how to lose weight and how to gain muscle and what the proper macronutrients were and how to arrange the foods you eat and how to space your. Think about how much better the youth of America would look if they just got a little bit of instruction. Not everyone's going to listen to it. Some people are going to want to eat Doritos and Dunkin' Donuts. I understand that. But there's a lot of people that really would love to have that information at their fingertips, so that if they do want to change the way they look, they have the tool set. No one teaches that in school, and it's a it's a very big thing that's missing in education today.
Stay tuned, because we plan on teaching kids that with RBT. So.
And just because we haven't heard from Dara, who did an excellent job initially working with Johnny, and I know that Johnny's been working a bit with Mark as well. And Dara, who's basically, he's based in Dubai right now. He had a chance to work with Johnny. That was one of our more amazing transformations. I think Johnny lost 45. Was that right? 45 pounds. That's a lot. Whatever amount of weight he lost was a tremendous amount.
I gave birth to the bad baby in my stomach. Yeah.
And Johnny's already said, he can speak for himself, but he's already said he's going to continue. And he wants to
Yeah, my brother. My shout out to my brother. He's going through something tough, but he's on board. He's going to start with me in June. I've got 2-3 guys from my old job back in South Africa. They're going to start June, so I'm going to get as much people as possible to start June, so we can make it a bigger competition than this one.
Awesome.
Nice.
I wanted to say something, if I could, real quick.
Yes.
Can anybody hear me? Oh, okay. I wanted to just thank Coach Dara. I absolutely love him, and I just wanted to make sure he got some good props out there. And also about the nutrition, I didn't have Coach Dara in the very beginning, and as soon as I got Coach Dara, everything changed. I started losing weight and everything, and that goes back to how you end up, learning about nutrition. And so it really helped me. And I went from I've always been diabetic, always on medication, and I'm officially not on medication. So it really meant a lot.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. There was a massive difference with I saw the results between the people that had coaches and the people that didn't. It was night and day.
Right. And I think
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? We talked about the RBT community and how it brought people together. RBT brought Roger and I together. He moved across the country after we met online, and he knows how I feel about him. He knows how much I love him and what he means to me, and I couldn't have done this without him. And I want to take this opportunity to ask Roger to marry me.
Oh my God!
Hey, yes.
Soccer.
Okay, Roger.
Live. This is live too. So.
Yay!
Pin his video so they can see it. Pin the video.
The answer is.
Hold on. Let's get these guys on screen here. Oh boy.
Oh.
Congratulations.
All right. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Yes.
Anthony, will you marry me? I'll marry you with that Rolls Royce.
It's just the level of brand ambassadorship that everybody has shown throughout the this entire 12 weeks is amazing. You know,
I agree.
The camaraderie, the love, the support, and a big thank you to you, Dave. I mean, people write to me all the time. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys are on Dave's show. It's like, you're like a legend, an icon. It's just,
oh my God.
And it was really my pleasure to be able to provide the highest quality supplements to all the competitors in the challenge. It was something I can give back, and hopefully, I'm sure it helped all you guys in your, from the essential fatty acids to the fiber supplement to the vitamins and minerals to the fat burners. Every little bit helps, and we always tell everyone it's not just the workout, it's not just the diet, it's not just the regimentation, not just the supplementation, but when you put everything together, everything adds a little 0.5% here, a percentage point here, and that's why you get good results. It's removing the obstacles to weight loss, and when you do that, amazing things happen. The body has an amazing capacity to change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Dave, it's Jet here, and I just wanted to thank you guys for even considering me in the final 8. And our gyms have been locked down since last year, so I'm pretty proud of myself to even just get to this point. And I honestly look I am so excited for the next chapter, the next contest, and what the future holds. And, you know, anything's possible if you just put your mind to it and you have the proper support. And I just want to thank you all. It means a lot.
And, you know, I think it's important also to mention, guys, that, you know, there shouldn't have to be a competition for you to live this lifestyle, because it's not just the lifestyle you live when you're competing or you're doing a challenge. This has to become your everyday routine, because this is normal. What you're doing now is eating normally. When you eat multiple times a day, high protein, lower carb, good essential fats, taking your nutritional supplements, working out a couple times a week, doing your cardio. You have to integrate this into your life if you want to make this change permanent. Because if you go back to your old ways, you're going to start looking the way you did before. And so what we're trying to do here is change your habits permanently to the right habits. And after a while, it won't be work anymore. You won't have to, oh my God, I got to do that. No, it'll just become like brushing your teeth. You brush your teeth twice a day, every day, hopefully. And, you know, that just becomes a part of your reality, you know, and you don't even think about doing it. And that's how eating and training has to become for you. It has to be integrated into your life as something you have to do, or you feel like something's missing, you know.
We will see how everybody looks at the reunion show end of the year.
That's right.
There you go.
So
good idea.
I'd like to
Listen, before
I'd like
we go,
to thank I'd like to thank all of you actually for putting this on. It's been a really awesome experience, and I didn't know any of this existed. Like I say, Dave, I was just watching your channel one Friday night. I thought, you know, this would be a really cool thing to spend my time doing, or something positive.
Right.
And you know, James and Anthony and Carlos and all you guys, this has been a really awesome and life-changing experience. You know, and I wouldn't have been here if it weren't for Michaela. You know, she's been an incredible coach and a friend and a mentor through all of this. And I mean, it's just been really cool, and I'm really thankful that we were put together. Like I say, whoever paired us up is a pretty good judge of character. They knew. I mean, we were friends right off the hop, you know, and I don't know. I just thought it was funny where James said he likened me to my training to kind of like Rocky there one time on the show, and I said, well, you know, if I'm Rocky, well, that's Mickey, right? So and Rocky would have never got where he was without Mickey in his corner, and I got my Mickey too, and she is awesome.
Thank you.
I'd just like to say one more thing as well. Just well done to absolutely everyone who's been involved. All the coaches, all the competitors, Dave, Carlos, James, Anthony, Michelle, a lot of people behind the scenes as well who've been kind of getting all this put together. There's been some like incredible transformations, like some of the best I've ever seen in the space of like 12 weeks. Everyone I've worked with, well done to you. I'm really, really proud of you. I'm proud of everyone in general, even the community. I've learned a lot from it. Even some of my clients, they've been motivating me at times as well. So it's not always like the coaches get a lot from this too. So yeah, I'd just like to say thanks for everything anyway, and looking forward to continuing on with you in the future.
Yeah, people don't realize they take it for granted, but the coaches, it motivates us too to see the transformations. A lot of people ask me, who do you like to work with better? You know, regular people, because I work with everyone, regular people or Olympic, level bodybuilders. And the answer is I like both. But I think I get more gratification out of helping people who really had no clue as to how to get in shape, or who never worked out or never dieted right. And then educating them and seeing those transformations are so dramatic that to me, I get a little bit more of a thrill from that, even though, at heart, I'm an elite level bodybuilder. I like that level of competition, but I love seeing the average person go from not knowing what the freak they're doing to becoming like completely obsessed with working out and eating right, because that is, even if it only happens one person at a time, that's what we need. We need that momentum to build,
Yeah.
All right, we're going to wrap this up, guys. James and I will brainstorm when we're going to do the next little challenge. Hopefully it'll be before the end of the year, and then we'll who's ever watching, if you want to join in the next one, keep your eye out. Check out their Radical Body Transformation website, and of course tune into RX Muscle every week. And I'll be keeping you guys updated on that. And thank you everyone for joining us and for making this possible.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right.
Dave, we got weight loss.
Congratulations.
Anthony, Holly, Carlos, good to see you guys. Dave Palumbo, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Next competition. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tight chest and rest of
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you guys.
Everyone.
Well done, everybody.
Yeah, congratulations
Good
on you
job,
guys
Dave.
engaged. And,
Thank you, Dave.
as I say always at the end of these shows, until next week, until the next challenge,
Thanks, guys. We really enjoyed it.
I'm Dave Palumbo. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.